Today, we're going to be talking about Shakespeare and the fake Tommy in it. Alright, so, just to be clear, I have only read one Shakespeare play in my entire life. The first Shakespeare play we were supposed to read was Romeo and Juliet, but we talked about World War II for a month longer than we should have. I think it was some scheduling thing, so we never got around to it. But from what I've heard, it's basically somebody like someone else, and then they die, and then the other person is sad. I really don't know. Like, please tell me if I'm wrong. If you haven't read Shakespeare before, a lot of people think, oh, it's gonna be super confusing. You're not gonna understand anything anyone is saying, and just because the language is like 400 years old, and you're not gonna get it. Well, I mean, that is absolutely true, actually, because I could not understand a word of any Shakespeare thing that anybody ever told me to read. It was just so confusing. Let's fast forward a bit. So now in English class, we're halfway through the year. We just finished reading the Odyssey. It's pretty cool. And then the next book we're supposed to read is Macbeth. I didn't even know it was Shakespeare. I just knew it was because of the way it's just like the name, Macbeth. That can't be anything else besides Shakespeare if you think about it. There's no way. The first act in the book, was the most confusing thing in existence. It was just 3 wishes talking about when they were going to meet again. And you would think that's simple, right? Not when it's Shakespeare. You're gonna die. Oh, I killed that guy. Just so you guys know, I suck at Bedwars, so. Whenever it's Shakespeare, you have to throw in a thy or a thou whenever you can. And you know what that makes it? That just makes it confusing. It makes it so nobody can understand what you're saying at all. And it's just annoying. Now, our first assignment for Macbeth is to take quotations and analyze them. So basically, the assignment was we have to take a quotation and analyze it. So basically, how it worked: we would take a quotation from Macbeth, then right after, we would have to restate it in modern English, so what it literally translates to. Then we would have to analyze it and close read it and find the metaphorical meaning behind any quotation, and then we would have to connect it to another part of the play. Now, I did this pretty quickly, and I thought, alright, that's cool. We are going to be done with that, and we're just going to read more, and we're going to have some more homework assignments. But no, we actually have to do this quotation analysis for every single act in the book. And I'm not just talking about 1 quotation per act. I'm talking about 3. So we'd end up doing 15 different quotations, each one being half a page long. So my entire, that's a lie. My entire doc for that was 20 pages long, just worth of me analyzing quotations. And the quotations are so confusing. Now, some people read Shakespeare in their free time. I'm not criticizing that, I'm just confused on how anybody survives that. I just don't understand. How do you read that, just as a hobby? I mean, I'll read it for school, sure, and I've only read 1 Shakespeare play, and I do not intend to read any more. I mean, maybe. If I have to. If my English teacher ever watches this, I'm so sorry. Now, once we're finished with this quotation analysis thing, I forget something big. I forget that usually after English unit, we have an essay on it. Now, I forgot about that. I didn't realize that there would be an essay, which is stupid because we had just written an essay on the Odyssey. And then, right after the quotation analysis finishes, we get 2 assignments, one being a creative project, and the other being an essay. And I forgot about that. I forgot there would be an essay, which is I wasn't prepared for that. This creative project, it was either a comic or writing an unfinished scene or something. And I'm not that good at art. I mean, I'm okay it just takes me a really long while to do, like, draw. I can draw, but it takes me a while. And that seems the most appealing to me, because I actually do draw in my free time sometimes, so I was like, okay, that's probably what I'm going to do. And it's basically just on one of the speeches in the book. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I shouldn't be surrounding the bed like this. This is probably not a good idea. Hey, get over here, bud. Hey. To be honest, I'm not super enthusiastic about writing an essay about. I'm not enthusiastic about writing any essays, actually. I mean, like, I'll write an essay. It's just not, like, my hobby. I don't write essays in my free time. Okay, we're gonna take this guy. What? What was that? How does that work right there? Oh, look, it's stream. Yeah, it's stream right there. Yeah, totally. Some of the essay prompts are, one is writing about a motif in the play. Another is like doing a cause and effect thing. Forget the rest. I ended up choosing the motif today, and I was like, okay, I'll just do it about murder, because like that's a big thing. In Shakespeare, it's just too confusing to read. I don't understand what his plan was. Was his plan to confuse the hell out of every like student ever? Well, I hope you learned 3 things from this video. First is you should subscribe to me, because you should. And second, Shakespeare is the most confusing thing ever. And third, I suck at Bedwars. Bye.